Hey, your favorite certified rapper. Hey, like, bitch, you're ugly. And I was like, oh, curious. Who said that? Who said that? Excuse me. I don't like being emotionally vulnerable in front of my parents specifically, because if I just become a shell of a person and just be quiet and stay in my lane, then I can't. It'll get me in trouble. Y'all need to be sensitive. Some of y'all needs to be emotionally mature and available. I'm tired of you nonchalant wannabe YNs. Sit the fuck down. Parents, I hope you're not watching this. And if you are, get off my channel. Why are you here? This is my safe space. Like my therapist isn't cutting it. Like, this is my safe space. Hey guys. Hey, your favorite certified rapper. Hey. I was thinking of the rappers ain't shit. I might fuck what up. It's your favorite certified yapper back with another think piece. Hey. Let me stop, because my brother was looking at my videos in my room yesterday. He was like, bitch, you're ugly. And I was like, oh, curious. Who said that? Who said that? That is very not nice. That is not very nice. Cheers. Oh, who said that? Who said that? Don't tell my brother that. Bitch, like, we can fight, honestly. If you're looking at this, which you probably will be, you monitoring spirit, we can fight. Run me my 30 seconds outside. Okay? The frick? The fuck? But anyways, on today's video, I just want to talk about how I crave community outside of my family, and how the lack of community that I feel that I have is leading to this craving, for this longing for friends, to be accepted, to be seen, to be loved, to be in a relationship, all the good stuff. Because when it all boils down, excuse me, I don't crave a relationship. What I crave is what I think the relationship and like the ideal perfect aesthetic friendships will bring me. And in my mind, I think, oh, if I'm in a relationship, like, I can finally be my true authentic self. I can put down all these walls that I've created around myself. I can let go of like this persona that I put on for my parents, and like having to dial myself down and like water myself down, and feeling insecure about certain things that they've like joked around about or like made fun of and stuff like that. But like in a relationship with a partner or with like friends, then I can like be my fun, goofy little silly self. And then I can also be my mad self. I can be sad. I can be melancholy, but that person is gonna love me regardless. Like, they're not gonna look and be like, this sensitive ass bitch, like, what is she doing? Like, get the fuck up. I feel like that's how I'm perceived by a lot of my family members. No, not a lot of my family members. Just by my dad and my stepmom. They've neither confirmed or denied it, but I don't like being emotionally vulnerable in front of my parents specifically, because it's like when your parents call out the certain things they don't like about you and like your flaws and stuff like that. For me personally, since I'm graduating and since I really don't want to like deal with the repercussions of getting in trouble, I'm like, okay, if I just keep my head down, don't really say anything, don't engage except for like when need to, if I just become a shell of a person and just be quiet and stay in my lane, then I can't do anything. I can't say anything that would get me in trouble, anything that would make me be perceived in a bad way if I stick to simple conversations. If I just stay out of the way. You can't pick out flaws if I don't give you any material to work with. Because my biggest fear is somebody using like my personality or just my emotional like vulnerability and openness to later go and talk crap about it. Like, you know how some parents will be like, yes, you can be open with us, and or like you as a child will express certain emotions and later on they'll be like, yeah, so and so was pouting. I'm like, oh. okay. And then for me, I don't deem myself a very sensitive why am I lying? This YouTube channel wouldn't even freaking exist if I wasn't sensitive. But sensitivity is okay. Since we need more sensitive people. Sensitivity, don't let the right-wing media convince you that sensitivity is a bad thing. It's not. It's not. Some of y'all need to be sensitive. Some of y'all need to be emotionally mature and available. I'm tired of you nonchalant wannabe YNs. Sit the fuck down. Ooh. Parents, I hope you're not watching this. And if you are, get off my channel. Why are you here? This is my safe space. Like my therapist isn't cutting it. Like, this is my safe space. Get the fuck off my page. Y'all are probably thinking, oh, this bitch is crazy. Yeah, the fuck. And so are you, because you're watching me. By proxy, obviously. Anyways, let's talk about lack of community. I'm drinking this detox tea because my stomach has been bothering me the past couple of days, and there's like a pressure on top of my stomach. And I've been doing my yoga exercises, like my little like digestion movements, and like nothing is happening. And it's been like this since Saturday night. I don't know what I ate at the hotel that's making my stomach like just stagnant and like nothing's moving and flowing and juicing. But that gotta end today because it's starting to hurt. It's been hurting, but it's starting to hurt. Okay? Anyways, so I am a person, as you all know, a beautiful, intelligent, smart, kind person, actually, who was kind of isolated. When you think about it, let's roll back. Let's rewind. Let's go into the traumas of Kumorley Miller. Actually, no, we're just going to talk about how, so for my 7th to 9th grade year, I was in quarantine. Like halfway through 7th grade year, up until honestly 10th grade, I was doing school online. I had limited interaction with people, and the only social interaction I would get is like when I would randomly go to the gas station that my great granddad worked at, because it was like the gas station that had the cooks in the back, like the old Southern style gas stations. They had like a restaurant in the back, and I would see people there, but baby, there were no people that like those were the old white people, the people that come up there and get a sausage biscuit and play the lottery ticket. I'm not really talking to them like that. They're kind of out of my age range, and half of them probably think I need to be in the cotton fields, so I'm not really trying to talk to them. And this led to this insatiable need for me to go out and socialize and to create a community. I'm a person who thrives off of being around other people, off of having genuine and intimate and vulnerable relationships with people. I don't really like I have a balance. I aim to have a balance of surface level friends that I could cackle with about stupid, silly stuff, but I also want to be able to let these walls down and just be open to you. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to close myself off. So basically, when I got to 10th grade, I was like, okay, let me go around, let me just talk to any and everybody, because I had not socialized with people my age except for like online, like with my friends from middle school, like my friend group from middle school. But like, you know, I'm going out. I want to be part of their world, you know, what Ariel said, and feel like I have a place, feel like I have a community, feel accepted. That's my thing. I crave validation and acceptance a lot, and that's something I need to work on, honestly. Like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can take up that space. I don't know if I'll be accepted. Girl, there are people taking up space that don't need to be taking up space. Donald Trump is taking up space as the president. He is saying the most outrageous stuff. And you don't think you can take up space and speak with your chest? And if that man can do it, I don't want to hear none of y'all being timid and shy. If that man can promote the propaganda that he's promoting, you better get up and promote the actual truth that you are wanting to promote or whatever. You know? Like if let's not talk about Love the Peaches. I don't know where that came from. So okay, yeah, so essentially that's something I need to work on. But fast forward, I'm here in Tennessee. I have friends, but like after 10th grade year, I kind of closed myself off from trying to get to know people, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of gave up because when I got to the school, there's a culture of, oh, you're not a local, oh, you haven't been here since pre-K, okay, like, go over there. Like, we've already established these 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18-year-old friendships. We don't really open and are welcome to newcomers. Cool, that's fine, that's whatever. But then I see these groups of people, like these cute little friend groups that just look like they're having so much fun and like living their best lives, and everybody just seems so happy, and like it just gives like girlhood or like community for the mixed gender or mixed sex groups. And I'm like, I need that. I want that. I gotta have that. Because I just want to feel like I need to feel important. Like I need to feel like I'm wanted. I need to feel like I matter. I need to feel like I'm taking up space. Because I'm just looking at these friendships and friend groups from outside, and I'm like, wish I could be a part of that world. Hey, did I eat that? Let me know if I eat that down below. Anyways, and yeah, so I'm like, you know, I really want that. Like, I really just crave that. And on the flip side, when it comes to like wanting a relationship, since 10th grade, I have put up this wall. Like, not only just since 10th grade, but also after maneuvering through life and making mistakes and talking too much and having comments made on my personality, on like by family members, like, oh, you're weird, you just ramble, you just talk. And it's like, oh. And some of you might be thinking, girl, why are you letting somebody else make you insecure? And you're right. You're right. But let's put this on a more micro level in terms of like parental things. So with my parents, I didn't get in trouble necessarily, but there are just certain things that they said that's not even the right way to put it. So essentially, I'm getting to the point where, you know, towards graduation, you really stop caring because it's like, I'm about to be at the house soon. I really don't give a fuck. And over the past like couple of months, there were conversations that were had about just certain things that I was doing that wasn't necessarily the best. And I'm the type of person who, with our family dynamic now, already kind of feel unsure and unstable in where I lie in this new family. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my head low. I'm not gonna say anything, because if I don't say anything, then I can't give you anything to complain about. And I'm also the type of person who, if I'm emotionally vulnerable and open to you, don't go back and use that and like weaponize it or like talk crap about it in the end. Because a lot of parents will be like, oh, you can open up to me, or like their children will show emotions and like express their emotions, and then when the parents are alone, they'll be like, yeah, she was pounding all that stuff. Baby, you don't have to worry about me ever making a facial expression again, because I just sat and laid my heart out to you, and you're in the back in y'all's room calling me like sensitive derogatorily. Not that this happened to me personally, I'm just using it as an example. But I just refuse to be emotionally vulnerable to my parents and be perceived in a way like as sensitive and as like she's doing too much. Like she's just the sensitive, overtly emotional child. I don't have to express another emotion for the rest of my life if that's how I'm gonna be perceived. And I shouldn't care how I'm being perceived by my parents, but it's like they're your parents. So you kind of are stuck with them for the rest of your life, you know. So I start to further build this wall where I'm like, okay, if I'm sad, I'm just gonna thug it out. I'm not gonna let them see that. I'm not gonna do the things that they think I'm weird for, express the certain personality quirks that I have where they're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Or you just ramble a lot, or you just talk too much. Oh, baby, you don't have to worry about me talking ever again. Actually, I will be mute. Because what you're not going to do is make comments about my personality. Because that's something I'm already insecure about. And you making comments really doesn't help my case. So, in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I get my ideal friend group, if I get my ideal relationship, then I can be me again. I can be me. All these walls broken. Like, I can be me. Like, I just crave being seen. Like, I just want to be able to be my true authentic self. I just want somebody to look at me and see all facets of me, the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to be able to be funny. I want to be able to make jokes, to crack jokes with the person. I want to be able to talk about life goals, aspirations. Like, we can go from brain rot to like deep philosophical conversations. And you know, I can express my weird quirks and like be emotionally vulnerable and open and mature with you, and not be, and like actually be loved for all the aspects of Kimora, like all the things that make me me. So yeah, it's like I say, oh, I want a relationship. No, I just want to be seen and not judged. I just want to be seen and not judged, you know? So that's my little rant for the day. I know we kind of went north, south, east, west, all across the equator. I was going to say the border. No, it's not the time to be saying that. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video. And if you have any commentary or your own personal experience that you want to add down below, comment. Never be afraid to comment. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Press that subscribe button if you would like to see more think pieces. If there's any content that you're interested in seeing, or any media that you would like to see me post or publish, then just let your girl know. Let your girl know. I also have my social medias linked down in the bio, in the description. So if you want to check me out over there, I have my spam TikTok where I just post like brain rot, thirst traps, and think pieces, you know. So if that interests you, go follow the TikTok, go follow the Instagram if you want to see me being a baddie. And if you're one of those who still actually don't follow me on Snapchat, don't add me on Snapchat. But yeah, and if you also are interested in seeing my commentary, my book recommendations, I have a book Instagram too. So follow Moore's Library, and I try to post whenever I can. You know, I'm trying to be more consistent. But yeah, I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night. And thank you again for tuning in. Bye.